This is a hot mess. Well, the gang's all here. Here we have the duck and the dog and the knees. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Hey, everyone, Monkey Wrench Mike. The car has arrived. Yes, we have the Saab here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, as evidenced by Benzo the duck. Yeah, I have Lola and Benzo out here. Lola's the dog, Benzo's the duck. When they compete for attention, it's all mayhem. Okay, we do have lots of car parts in the backyard. That's the hood from the wagon. I'm going out to the dump probably this week, so please don't judge me on that. But I want to focus my attention on this car because it drove so nice and so well. We're going to see if we can get the paint to sparkle and shine, something like that. We are going to see if we can get the seats out of the car so I can put in my new dash. We're going to clean the carpets. We're going to see if we can get the headliner off, and we're going to completely transform this car. It's going to be gorgeous. Will this be one video or two or three or four? I don't know. We're going to go until I'm tired, okay? It's evening time. The mosquitoes are out, but the sun is gone, so that's good. Let me put the camera down. We'll work on the seats. We're going to work on the headliner first. We're going to get that out because I have to recover the headliner because of all the stuff that we were breathing. A big thanks to my friend Randy at Auto Auction Rebuilds because he was helping me drive this thing down the road, breathing in all of this crap. Now it's time for all that crap to go away. There's Lola. She's ready for her ride. That is a backbone to something that got dragged in here and eaten. Please be dead. Please be dead. Please. Oh, I smashed his brain. Yeah, we got rain. Hunt for the second vehicle has taken us to... What are you going to say?
It's just too much for me to screw out.
What do you think about this car, Mike?
Mikey likes.
You like it?
Mikey likes.
I'm in the car.
One thing I've noticed already, and I've already started to remove this, okay? Saab does not like Phillips head screws or standard. But this is what we're going to try to remove, which means this has to come off, this has to come off, this and this. This, I believe, has to come off. The handle right there, part of the C-pillar back there. So we're just going to get started and see if I can get this down. Okay, we're going to work from the top down because once I take this off, all kinds of crap is going to fall. And then if I have already cleaned the bottom, it gets dirty again. Well, the gang's all here. Here we have the duck and the dog and the knees. Yeah, and because the dog is here, the duck is going to quack. Okay, one of them will go away. But I did want to show you this very, very quickly. Take a look at the sun visor. On this side, it's tan to match the interior. When you fold it down, it becomes black. It switches color halfway through, so there's no glare, and it matches the interior. That is some thoughtful thinking, if that's even a thing. Yeah, look at that. I love that. Okay, so let's get the rest of this off, because as you can see, this is a hot mess. Oh, and all that crap just comes off with it too. So we got to get the headliner out. Making some progress. Benzo agrees. Look at this. We have the bottom of the back seat removed. I've still got to figure out how to do that. Look how bad it looks. And I have the front two seats removed as well. Now the driver's seat would move back and forth. Okay, everything is a manual seat. Okay, it's 1988. Remember? Okay, everything over here is fine. I'm trying to keep everything organized. I'm labeling all of my little pieces and everything. So we have driver's seat, passenger seat, we have the sun visors, all that kind of stuff. Now the passenger seat, I couldn't get it to go back and forth. That's the reason why. Okay, that's why it's always good to take some things apart. This was stuck where the latch was and I couldn't get it to remove, and that's why I had to remove the seat differently. I couldn't get to this bolt right there. Okay, something else I've discovered. I think I know why my emergency brake is not working. Okay, see this? And I haven't even Googled this yet. I haven't even referred to the manual yet. But let me change positions. Okay, watch what happens. See that bar with the hole in it? That pulls, and I'm guessing this right here is your emergency brake. Okay, this pulls the cable. This is supposed to go through here and then fashion, you know, it will attach with a nut and probably a washer. I think it goes right through there. And that way when you pull it, see, it tightens it up and this cancels it out. Okay, that's your cancel button right there that I don't think is even plugged in. Is it? Yeah, I think it is. It is plugged in. Sorry about the super closeness. Anyway, we are making progress, and if you look above, look at that. Headliner is out. I got to figure out how to make the sunroof retract without using the motor. I think everything is just kind of screwed up. On a Mercedes, you get a little crank screw, which is usually right there by your rear view mirror. I'm guessing back here, maybe underneath this piece right here. Okay, there may be kind of a thing where I can unwind and it'll retract the sunroof. I gotta figure out how to get this thing off though. I gotta hand it to Saab. All these little plastic pieces are staying whole. They're not breaking apart when I'm taking them apart. Okay, so that is good. It's not like the Volvo that just became so brittle. These guys had better plastic and I'm happy for it. Okay, so we're gonna kind of vacuum this out. We're gonna figure out how to retract the roof right here. I'll resort to the manual. And I've removed, these are held on by screws. See the little bracket right there? Yeah, but the middle part, this part spins as you try to undo it back under here. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. If I can retract the sunroof, I have better access to that. But we'll just kind of see how it goes because that has to get addressed. And then all the paint gets a nice wax. And Benzo is here for that, aren't you? You're here for this? Say it. Let's go. After much digging and searching, we found the sunroof motor. It's not under there, but I do have access to my non-working radio antenna. It's not under here, but I do have access to my filler door and all that kind of stuff right there. It's actually this thing right here. And I remember talking to Randy about it. We didn't know what it was. But look, they give you a little tool and it sits right in here. Okay, just judging by the look of the motor, I don't think it's gonna be good. And I've actually tried it and it doesn't really do very much. But basically you can put this in here and you can turn it. But if you turn it, nothing quite happens. And it gets harder and harder. I'm gonna have to remove the sunroof. I hate to say that. I really, really hate to say that. But to get everything off, I'm gonna have to remove the sunroof because I just can't get this to move at all. I'm sure that the cables are so rusted. It's just not doing anything. Okay, if I give her some power, there's the power, and if I touch this, watch, let's see if this thing even moves. It'll move for a little bit. Come on. Come on, it's trying. Come on. And then it just reaches a dead spot. I'm gonna have to take this off and we're gonna have to like lubricate it and see if that helps any at all. But I think this, I don't know how much you can bring a motor back from the dead. This looks like it's almost dead. We have some good news. The motor works. Okay, I've removed the cables and the little gear right there. Okay, see that black circle? There's a little gear underneath there. But if you look right here on the end, the part that turns, watch this. She's dead quiet. Look at that. So that's good news. The bad news means the cable's frozen. So I don't know what to do about that. I tell you what, this little car does want to come back to life. She's letting me move everything. See, look at this. Well, it was. Oh, wait, here. Look at that. There it is. Okay, so now I have access to the little screw that holds that middle piece in right there. So I can now take this off I don't know if I'm going to replace it or not, but I do have access to that, which means I have access to this. I can clean all this gook out, and then I can hopefully just like lubricate the cables, I guess, with silicone lubricant. We might try that. I'll have to Google it just to see, but let me get this thing off. Something else I want to do is clean the seats right here because they are terrible. They've been, look at the difference. Okay, this is where the headrest used to be, and if you lift it up, good, bad, pretty, ugly. Okay, same thing over here. Here it is. There's the difference. So I need to clean these, and then we're going to condition them, and while we condition them, we're going to put them in a plastic bag. So it's some good leather cleaner. It's not the Leatherique that I really, really like. I've ordered it. It just hasn't arrived yet. If they come out well, then we'll do that. But I just want to give them a quick clean and then a good soaking of some conditioner. So enjoy the music while we get to work on the seats. We have completed our project for the evening, I think. We're going to let these things sit under plastic so the leather can absorb all of the goodness that Jay Leno's Garage leather conditioner can offer. And I want to show you how dirty they were. Look at this. This is from one seat. That's one seat. Yeah. And that is from another seat, and then some of the inside too. So these are going to sit, and I can tell you already, they're absorbing it. They absolutely are. The leather will be so much softer in the morning, and then I'll apply some more, and I'll put them out in the heat, because the heat will open up the pores, and then it can absorb everything. Now, I did spend a little bit of time on the top of the back seat. It's got some tears in it, so I will have to replace it, but I'll show you. I do love it, and so we are showing some love to the back seat right there. There's the issue. It is that dry. It just cracks when you touch it. Okay, other than that, it looks pretty good. I've cleaned that. I've cleaned the doors. I haven't cleaned the front yet. Okay, I just have some cleaning to do right down here on the bottom because they're getting a whole new dash and everything. We'll clean the center console, and then we will just kind of vacuum everything out of here. But the way the outside is coming together, look at that. Look at the reflection. Yeah, the inside, I think the inside wants to compete as well. And then, once again, when I get my headliner material, I'll just get some extra, and I'll make sure that this matches it. Okay, that should be easy enough to remove. From the door panel, I also vacuumed all the junk from here. So we will lubricate the tracks and the cable right there. I think this is supposed to attach to something. I don't know. Right there. I have some more vacuuming to do. But this is just a labor of love. It really is. I think that these will attach here, and then I can take out the side windows, remove the tint on the front doors, and this will just brush off. That right there, easy to do. All right, let me show you what we've done so far. All right, look at that. 100 times better. Yes, I need to dye the carpets if the car continues to come back to life that easily, I'll spend the money and I'll dye the carpets. Don't hate me because I haven't done that right now. I'm just trying to get a video out on the update while the Saab is hot and people want to see it. I'm trying to give the people what they want. Okay, here's a hint of what's to come. Look how good that seat looks right there. Other than that one, look at that one. Yeah, that is an example of how beautiful the seats are. But we're going to get the seats back in, and then I will tell you the plans for the Saab, which includes a lot of work right here and a lot of work on the other side of that seat. Here's what's going on this side of the backyard. These have been baking and soaking and everything else. And so let me give you a quick little preview. If you really want to bring leather seats back to life, yeah, let them soak. It feels completely differently. It is so much softer. Okay, you just cover them up with a bag, let them soak for a day or two. Maybe they'll survive a rainstorm like these did. But look at that. Look! Can you imagine? It's like a whole new thing. And look over here. We'll pull back the seat, pull back the wrap on this one. Look at that. Look how gorgeous they look. Okay, so we're going to put these back into the car. Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, shoot. Oh no. Oh, crap. This is how brittle this leather is. Doggone it. I thought I could prevent that from happening. See, look at that. Dadgummit. Even with this stuff soaking in, I still had some cracks. Sugar daddy. Okay, well, we'll get this in very, very carefully, and then we'll put some more stuff right here. I need to get that leather reek, but I don't know if we can save this part or not. The back seat is way worse. Doggone it. And as far as the dash goes, you can see I am repairing it. I think it's not leather, it's like this rubber stuff, and it dries and it kind of pulls away from the plastic. So I had my heat gun right here, and I just kind of applied some heat, stretched it out where it is supposed to be, and I have cemented this back onto here. Now hopefully this will come back into position and I won't have to look at this little indentation all the time. But I gotta say, it's looking 100 times better than it did. And once again, this is the dash that I pulled out of that junker car. Okay, we also did this one. I'm not going to reinstall this because I have to find the special screw that attaches the emergency brake to your handle right here. And I'm going to have to go back to the junkyard and pull that out. But that is what the dash is looking like. Back outside now to show you exactly how good everything looks, and look at that. What a difference a day makes, right? Remember that? This will still clean up more, okay? I could spend more time with the brush, and I might. It all depends on how she wants to perform. But I feel comfortable in spending more time mechanically now because cosmetically she's coming out just looking beautiful. Just don't look up. Yeah, don't look up. So we have some oil. We have actually ordered some leather reek. We're going to put that on the bottom. I got a couple of chunks missing. If you do have a source for a back seat, let me know. I've heard the convertible and the coupe is different, so it's got to be from, well, the hatchback rather. Yeah, so if you have a tan leather back seat for the hatchback, let me know. I think the big difference is going to come here when we do this. But that, of course, is another video. And as a teaser, we've gone from this to that, and that will be another video as well. But this, I didn't even clean the carpets with a steam cleaner really well. I mean, I got in there real quick and just kind of sucked all the gook out, and it looks so much better. And I keep saying this, I'm sorry, but if it keeps going well, I will dye the carpets. You get that spray dye and tan because you can see the fading right there. That's going to be a huge difference too. Yeah, just I shouldn't even have to remove the seats. I could just spray that stuff. And then, of course, what I got to find is the little nut that attaches this through the hole into there, okay? Because that, when you pull this up, that is what actually activates your emergency brake, okay? Hopefully I'll find one in the junkyard. That is going to do it for this video, folks. Thank you so much for watching this series on my super cheap Saab 900 Turbo that just makes me smile. I'd forgotten how much I love the quirkiness of this thing. Yeah, I had a convertible back in the day. I remember driving my daughter around. I lived in Topeka, grew up in Stillwater, so I'd go home and see Granny, my mom, her grandmother, and I would drive that Saab, and I just had so much fun at it. It was so cool. Same today. I mean, here we are 20 years later, 30 years later. No, it had to be about 25 years later. It still makes me smile. It's a tank. This thing is a metallic or metal tank. Unbelievable build quality. Thank you, Saab, of golden years. Yeah, from long, long, long ago. And thank you for watching, everybody. We're back with another one very, very soon. Of course, we still have the wagon, which goes to get paint very, very soon. And I have a gigantic update on my Jaguar. Yeah, there's a huge update coming on that. So finally, that's going to be coming back to the channel as well. All right, have a great day, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.